We will now progress from just doing the internal journey to following on with the enhanced self-healing technique. So just be aware of your thighs, your lower leg, ankles and feet. Notice the difference between the left and the right sides. Is one lower leg, thigh, ankle, foot feeling more comfortable than the other? Does one feel a little bit warmer or cooler than the other? Just spend a minute or so just becoming very aware of the whole of your legs, from your hip right the way down to your feet. Noticing the angles of your knees, your ankles. If you're wearing shoes, the difference, whether one foot feels larger or smaller in the shoe than the other. Just spend a few minutes just becoming aware from your hips all the way down to your toes. Which feels more comfortable? The left, the right, or do they feel the same? Now move your awareness up into your pelvis. Be aware of your pelvis sitting on the chair through your sitting bones. And notice if you put more pressure on one sitting bone than the other one. Or are they the same? Is it the left, the right, or are they equal? Be aware of any warmth or coolness in your pelvis. Be aware of the pelvic organs. How are they feeling? The pelvis is a very protected area. That's why we have strong bones all the way around it, to protect the final part of your digestive system and the reproductive systems. Also your bladder. Become aware of your abdomen, your digestive organs, the stomach on the left, the liver on the right, your kidneys round the back, and all your digestive pipework in the front. How's that feeling? Take your awareness to the lumbar spine at the back of your abdomen. Is it the same on left and right sides, front and back, or are there differences? Where does it feel most comfortable? Take your awareness up into your chest, with your ribs, your heart, your lungs, your breathing, your circulation. How's that feeling? Is your breathing easy and smooth and comfortable? Or is there some tension as you breathe in and out? Let your awareness go to your shoulder girdle, where your arms are attaching to the main torso of your body. We often carry a lot of tension in the shoulder girdle, from physical activities but also from mental stress and tension. How is your shoulder girdle feeling? Is it different on the left or the right? Which side feels more comfortable? Take your awareness now to both of your arms, from your shoulders right the way down to your fingertips. How are your arms feeling? Do they feel warm and comfortable? Is there more comfort in one arm than compared to the other? If we're right or left-handed, there's often a difference, because we tend to use our dominant arm more frequently. Those muscles have to work a little bit harder. So just be aware of your upper arm, your forearm, your wrist, hand and fingers, and just notice how they're feeling. Now take your awareness up into your neck, being aware of the back of your neck with all the spinal muscles, the front of your neck with your throat and your larynx, where all your air and your food and liquids pass down either into the lungs or down into your stomach. Your larynx, your voice box, is how you create your sounds when you speak. Is it comfortable? Is there a difference between the left or the right side of your neck? Or the upper part of your neck where it meets the head? Or the lower part where it meets your shoulder girdle? Just stop and notice which part of your neck feels the most comfortable. Now, bring your awareness to the part where your neck has a junction with your head at the back. A very common place for final tension in your spine. How's that feel? Is it the same left and right? Or is one side a little bit more tender than the other side? Which is most comfortable? Now come up into the head itself, at the back of your head. This is the area where your brain controls your posture and your coordination. And a little higher up is where we receive all the digital imaging from the cameras, our digital cameras, our eyes. And what we see can be pleasant or it can be stressful sometimes, causing tension in the digital processing area. Now let your awareness go right up to the very top of your head, your vertex, the tallest point of who you are. How's that feeling? If there's tension there, sometimes it can cause you to stoop your head a little bit. That will affect your neck and the rest of your posture. So just be aware of that area and notice how comfortable it is. Now bring your awareness down over your ears and the sides of your face, down through the sides of your jaw and your cheeks, each side of your head. How's that feeling? Again, the jaw can be involved in both eating, chewing, but again it's also involved in our emotions, and we tighten up when we're under stress. grinding our teeth perhaps sometimes. So how comfortable is your jaw, where it has its joint up by the ears? How comfortable are the sides of your face? Which is most comfortable, left or right? Now, bring your awareness to your forehead, just above the eyes. This part of the brain that's involved very much with intellectualization, very much our conscious thinking. And again, it can be more comfortable or less comfortable, depending on what's going on in our life. How's yours feeling? Let your awareness come down over your eyes, noticing the left and the right eye, the ball as well as the eye socket. Which one's most comfortable? Bring your awareness now down over your nose and your mouth and your chin. And again, be aware of how it's feeling. Which parts are the most comfortable? Now, having been through the whole body, just ask yourself that magical question by whispering to yourself, where do I feel most comfortable? Knowing it's not an intellectual question, and the answer can be anywhere. Where does my body feel most comfortable? Just take your time and maybe whisper this 2 or 3 times to yourself. Just a quiet little innocent whisper. Where do I feel most comfortable? The answer is beyond the comprehension of your intellectual mind, but your body does know. And it may give you the answer as a word or a hint of a thought. A feeling in your body can come in a number of different ways. And it doesn't always come quickly. So you need to repeat this exercise a number of times perhaps before it can get easier. But it will come with time and repetition. Then when you're ready, let your awareness go to that place where your body says it feels most comfortable. Don't force it. Just gently and innocently go to that place with your awareness, with your mind. And because that part is the place that's feeling most comfortable, the brain feels most comfortable being there. Your awareness feels comfortable. It allows your mind to relax and feel clear, full of all your resources. And then you're now going to ask your body which part of your body wants to be healed next. Because your body knows where it wants to be healed next. And it's not necessarily where you feel pain or discomfort. For example, you might have a pain in the back, but the body says, I need better nutrition first, so I need to improve my digestion, then I can help my back. Or it might say, I need to improve my circulation or my breathing. So we cannot intellectualize where your body is going to be healed. We leave that to the body. So just ask the body, where does it want to be healed next? And then, when it gives you a hint or an idea of where it wants to be healed, just visualize a connection between that place where your body feels most comfortable and that part that has just said that it wants to be healed next. That connection can be like a dog lead or a path or a road. It could be something invisible like an internet connection. It doesn't matter what it is, but just make it some sense of connection between where the body feels most comfortable, where all the resources are of health and well-being, to that part that wants to be healed next, which is feeling a lack of resources, lack of comfort, lack of healing ability. And by reconnecting the part that wants to be healed next, and that part of your body with all the resources which feels most comfortable, it then allows the part that wants to be healed next to have the resources to start healing itself. And you may find, as you do this technique, you get sensations of things changing in the area that wants to be healed next. It may be a sense of warmth, or you may feel a twitch or a movement in that part of your body, or it just might be a sense of it feeling more comfortable. It can happen in a variety of different ways, and it doesn't necessarily happen immediately, so just take your time. And even if you don't feel any changes occurring, they actually will be occurring and changing, but perhaps initially on a more gentle, quieter level. But as you repeat this process, it will happen more and more. Each time you do this exercise, the place where the body says it wants to be healed next can change. So don't expect it always to be the same place, because your body knows where amongst the whole body is now top priority to be healed next. And we just go with that wherever it happens to be. So just go with this technique and wait and watch and listen for how the body wants to heal itself and where it chooses to heal itself. If the change happens very quickly, you can ask the body a second time, where does it want to be healed next? And it may come up with a second place, and then you can repeat the technique there. When you've finished, when the music comes to an end, just gently spend a few minutes sitting quietly in your chair before you jump up and get on with your daily activity.